Cool. I will turn around and say, hey, love that ring, but there's like a really wild, large, fast thing running. But it's parallel, so we're chill for right now.
Garth, did I say the ring is pinging to the southeast or the southwest?
Southeast.
Okay.
Did you mean southwest?
No, I meant southeast. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't sending you in the direction that I...
So, is it only when I point into that direction that I feel it ping, or it's always just kind of giving me a sense of that direction?
It's always giving you a sense of that direction.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Kirkin, which way did you see it run parallel to us? Like to the left or the right?
I saw it run from the
left to the right.
So left to the right. Okay. Kyle, what time is it?
About 100 feet
away?
It was. You know, you can see farther than 120 feet. You can see 120 feet in the dark well, but it's like past that. It's probably like half a football.
200 feet?
500 feet. Let's go with that.
500 feet.
Yeah, what he said. I'm Taco, and it's driving me crazy.
Change your voice.
Anyway.
Change your voice. Change it around.
Hey, guys.
Oh, not to
that.
that.
All right, anyway, I conveyed to them all of the information.
Your original voice for him was great.
I can't be from New Zealand. It's too much.
I think it's great.
It's also unoriginal to be a New Zealand vampire, especially now that What We Do in the Shadows has a TV series.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but at least it's not like another D&D character from a very popular D&D show that probably...
Don't tell me what to do!
Garth.
I'm going to fuck you.
Let me rush in. Yeah, I tell them that there's a very scary big thing about 500 feet away running, but I don't think we have to be worried.
Is it going in the direction that blast came from?
No.
Yep. Nope.
No, it's going away from it.
It is literally, the blast came from the direct east. So
okay.
I know I'm giving you guys all these directions, and it's really hard when we don't have a map, but, like, believe me when I say.
I believe you.
The blast radiated from the east. The monster, the shadow, is off into the west.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. It's not a person.
I didn't think it was. Okay, Yeah, Rocco, yeah. There's the beast running off in the distance. That's the sound it makes. Okay. Well, I say we should try and get away from this area then, and further away from where it was running, because that's kind of scary. And if it ran that close parallel to us, it might have not been just passing by. It might be circling us to figure out how to pounce at us. So let's brace ourselves, I vote, and get on the move.
To the east.
To the east. Let's go. And I'll be like, yeah, let's do that. To the east.
Olga, Rayz, what do you guys think? To the east? Great. Let's go.
You haven't heard from Olga and Rayz in a few minutes.
Like we can't even see them? I don't really want to yell, just in case it draws attention. And we can't even hear them talking?
No, they just...
Can I see them? With my eyeballs? My super balls?
No, it's weird.
Super balls.
It's like they were... It's like they were taken.
Great.
I don't
It's like they were taken. Oh, crap. Okay.
You don't know they were taken. They just aren't.
No, but I mean, obviously we they were talking around us earlier, and now they're just gone. And at the same time, something ran past us. So
I definitely blame you guys for digging through the body and not paying attention, even though I was doing snow angels.
Yeah, and previous to that, you were murdering. So we're here because of your actions.
Hard life.
Can we look for like footprints? Like
Yeah,
footprints?
I'm gonna say to River, like, have you seen Rayz or Olga in the last 30 minutes?
It's only been a few. It's only been a few.
It's only been a few minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I try not to watch Rayz eat it. Olga is
fair.
just Olga, and I just try to like ignore her.
I've been around the block a few times, and if there's one thing I've picked up, it's that they'll find us. It's cool. I
Okay.
think we just go.
Well, I'm glad.
We
I'm glad
left you for dead, Gareth. We left you for dead in the water. We didn't think we'd ever see you again. And here
Yeah, you didn't think that the aquatic being was gonna survive in the water.
we just didn't know. But it turned out okay. I think Olga and Rayz will be the same.
I sure hope so.
I feel like we'll all meet up at some point.
I really hope so.
That's some foreshadowing.
Positive vibes. Positive vibes out there, you know.
Okay.
You can look for tracks for Rayz and Olga. You don't see anything. You see the spot where Olga was, like, she basically drug Rayz away and was, like, probably disciplining him for you know, like, endangering everybody and literally almost killing all of you. But
And are there any tracks from that? Because it is in the snow.
nope.
Damn.
Like, even tracks leading of, like, her dragging him?
Yeah, there's tracks
Or-
of her
Oh,
dragging
so we-
him to a spot, and
But then they just end.
yeah, there's a
All right.
disturbance in the snow there, where they were, and they are no longer there.
Can I do an investigation check just on the tracks? Or that disturbance,
Yeah.
you say? 12.
Yeah, it looks to you like I mean, she like pulled him over to the side, and they were like sitting in the snow there for a hot minute, literally
Okay.
like a minute, and then there's really no discerning tracks that go outward from there.
Do either of you want to try and check to see if there's anything dropped here? Any blood in the snow? Anything like that?
Kier can make another perception check.
There it is. There's the beast.
23.
With a 23, you can actually catch how big this creature is now. It's running the opposite direction that it ran, still parallel to you, still off to the west. It is, I want to say it's 2 to 3 times your size.
Okay. Guys, the thing I told you about is running just like back and forth, like some sort of cardio, I think. So I don't think
Doing
we're in.
CrossFit.
Yeah, I think we're good. He's just doing sprints. But he's very large.
Well,
Like, I'd say 2 to 3 times my size, which is very big, because I'm very big.
It's
did you
definitely wider than you, that's for sure.
Well,
Wider.
a lot of people are wider than me. I'm very slim.
don't you think that maybe the appearance of this large creature and the disappearance of 2 of our companions have anything to do with each other?
You know, I'm very high in wisdom, but I really don't know.
No. Reverend, how do you feel?
You guys want to make some checks for that?
Sure.
Yeah,
what
I
would
want-
you like us to check on?
I want to do an intelligence check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wisdom's high, but I feel like wisdom isn't being smart. It's just knowledge of things,
It's-
right?
Yeah, and also, I don't know. I might be metagaming here, but does Kirkin care
No.
Yeah. So I'm just
Like,
not that.
Kirkin is very interested right now in like just getting like he doesn't think that anyone in this group really cares about anyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so like he's like, yeah, everyone's missing. That's part of the game. We're all trying to escape. Like, isn't that what we're doing? Like, we lost the big scary wolf girl. Okay, cool. That's good. She tried to murder us. Like, the big swearing zombie, the big sexist zombie is gone. That's cool. I'm good with that.
How about this? I'm gonna give it to you in a way that works with your character.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your intelligence check. Is that even?
Okay. 3.
It's big and it's probably gonna hurt you.
I mean, I feel like that's too much. I feel like I don't think it's gonna hurt me.
It's big and it's doing CrossFit in the snow.
I start jogging also. I'm like, what a great idea.
Can I just like run up to Kirk and just like grab him on the shoulder for a minute?
Yeah. Oh, I
Okay.
don't know.
I'm just gonna run up and grab you by both shoulders and say, listen, all of us have been together for a while, and because we've had each other, we made it out of our imprisonment. We started as 6 tonight, and now we're down to 3. I feel like if we keep getting whittled down, we will all die since we're all separated. We need to find our companions.
That's really great, but the last time I trusted someone, they bit me and tried to murder me and turned me into an eternal beast.
Well, you
Yeah,
just bit someone and killed them, but I still trust you.
Yeah, but like, that's so different.
Well, I hope someday you realize that we do care about your well-being and we value you with us. So please help us find these two.
Can I roll another intelligence check now that like Dan has?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I got a 17.
Are you adding a feelings modifier in there?
Yeah. I'm like, listen. Okay. Okay.
Here's what you gather. The beast is really big. The beast is moving a lot faster than you could ever move. It's quiet for how big it is. The only reason you were able to pick it up is because 1, you can see farther than everyone else, and 2, like, you were so bored with what the fuck was going on, you fully invested yourself in being able to, like, figure out what that was and where it was. You don't know... It seems improbable that it's dragging around 2 people with it.
Okay.
It based off of its movements and its size.
All right. Listen, Gareth. Listen, you're right. I've done some murder. Some murder's been done to me. We're not perfect. I get it. I'll be honest. The beast is very big and scary, and I don't think I could take it on my own.
Yeah.
I think we should find the dead man and the large girl.
I think you're right.
Maybe the hairy one.
I think eventually we'll find the hairy one. I think she's going through something right now. She kind of ran off. But...
You know, it's the moon. Guys, did we not know it's the moon? She's a werewolf.
Yeah.
She'll be killed in a couple days. We just gotta find her.
Well, we will find her, but it's quite suspicious that we've lost these 2.
I look at Rivern and I go, are you Frankenstein? Because I'm noticing a theme. We've got the creature from the Black Lagoon. We've got a zombie. We've got a werewolf and a vampire. Are you actually dead? Oh my god, no. It's Rayz. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Out of character, I just realized that we also
Really? That it's literally Monster High?
Oh God, you're right.
I've just come to the conclusion that we are the Warner Brothers like original monsters.
That's actually really cool, and I like it.
Yeah.
I like that too.
Just an updated
I mean,
version.
River, we need to start like wrapping gauze and bandages around you.
Everyone just gets hurt really bad.
You get really badly burnt.
He uses ancient Egyptian magic.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
Quit delving into my plot stories, guys.
I think we need to try and get some high ground here, so that if this thing does come towards us any closer,
I'd really just like to go lower.
well,
We just came from higher.
okay.
The beast is
North,
running
east.
higher.
South.
The beast is running higher. All right, let's. It's if it's still kind of in the western area, let's head east. It's completely 180 away from it.
Yep.
Okay, you two.
North, east, south. Hey, do you want to go southeast like your ring said to do?
Sure. Yes, let's do that. Now, I also think we should run equipped with whatever weapon we have on ourselves. I don't know. Yes, just because we need to be ready to jump into battle at any moment, because this is obviously not a situation in our favor.
I agree. We should.
Peach?
I pull out an umbrella.
All right, you get that umbrella. So I'm just gonna arm myself with my mason shield for now, and just I'm just gonna take off, trying to beckon these two to come with me, hoping that we come across rpgKyle and Olga at some point. But getting away from this beast is pretty important. So let's do that.
Yeah, I follow.
Okay, you guys are just full on sprint. For future reference, future game reference, when I ask you kind of clarification, I want you to be detailed with me, because if not, I'm gonna take it as like how I'm asking it. You guys are just sprinting off towards the east.
Yeah, I wanna try and run without making. I know we're in the snow, so it's hard, but like, try not to exert ourselves too much, so that we're like breathing heavily and like making a lot of vocal noise.
Yeah.
Also, so that we can have energy if we need to spring into action. So just like kind of crouch, like, yeah, kind of sprint running.
Can I roll a nature check?
Yeah. What are you trying to check naturally?
Well, a lot of
I'm
beasts.
just gonna run to the washroom, Rebecca.
A lot of beasts react poorly to people running. Like they say, if you see a bear or a wildcat, like you shouldn't run because it'll chase you. And I'm like half nervous that if we like run, that's like a bad thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but I would like to. It's cool. I got a 10, so.
So, yeah, it would totally fucking chase you. The only thing you think you have in your pocket is that it would probably give some sort of indication that it's chasing you.
Okay, I'm into that. Like a howl noise or whatnot.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I think I will continue to just do what they tell me to do.
Also,
If they
you
wanna
are
sprint-
oddly moving way faster than they are.
Oh yeah, no, I'm like so good. On your left.
Yeah, that's literally what it is. You're just like, it's ridiculous. You can move a full like quarter faster than they can, which is a
Guys,
lot when
I'm
you're
so
moving.
fast and I'm wearing all gold. This is wild.
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, flash over to Miyuk.
My favorite part of the story.
The black wolf gets up, kind of pushes off its legs, almost like it's testing it out, right? Like it's like, huh, weird. Like it's not the wolf anymore. It's not used to that body. It's intrigued by the form, and do you say anything to it? What do you do? The wolf is getting up. The white wolf is shooketh by far.
I think Miyuk is also shooketh. She's probably gonna fall back and like stare at her hand that it was just touching and stare at the wolf.
So you're looking at your hand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the hand that it let go of, your claws, you notice? Your claws have turned back into your nails. And that your fur has actually receded from the ends of your fingers.
Who are you? What's happening?
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
18.
Oh! Wow! Okay. So, you
Were you getting ready to fuck my shit up?
I was. You feel a pulse run through you. Stronger than ever. You hear a growl. And you hear the deep, guttural voice that you heard before just scream in anguish like he wants something that he's not getting. And your vision darkens and goes back, and you are still conscious. The Black Wolf says, in the same voice as the form that fell from the moon, I'm gonna make it a little bit harder for him from now on. And I will be with you whenever you need me. Just think of it as growth. And the white wolf says, "You're not my partner. Who are you?" And she says to the white wolf, "Your partner is gone." And he turns around and he runs off.
I think I'm gonna echo the words of the white wolf and say, "Who are you?
And she said,
Why are you here with me?"
She says, "I'm here to help you go through and traverse the path that has been laid out for you. I'm not sure where it's going to lead, but I figured, or someone figured, that you could use a little assistance. So I'm here."
I'm gonna reach out my other hand that's still, I'm assuming, werewolf form.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I want to reach that hand out towards her.
You want to pet the wolfie?
Yeah. I want to touch her snoot.
You're gonna boop her snoot? If you put your hand towards her mouth, you're taken aback because she growls at first at you and says, "I'm not a dog. I'm not a wolf. I'm not a creature for you to pet."
I get it all the time. I know how you feel.
Do you like take your hand back? You're like, "I'm sorry."
It was less of a pat and more of a like, you healed my shit last time. Like I'm hoping that by like making contact again, the rest of the wolf form will go away.
She says, "Do you think it was I who changed your hand? Or do you think it was you. And it was you. You realize that it was you. And thinking back, it was you. And you realize that the memory of your elder who was coaching you through that turbulent time in your life was actually what helped you control your werewolfism, your lycanthropy, and reverse that hand. You thought it was because it made contact with her.
Mm-hmm.
But you realize you had the power to do that.
Okay, so I want to go back into elf form then.
Okay, you do.
Oh, it only took like 4 episodes.
Okay, first of all, extenuating circumstances. Metagame, it's not that hard for her to control herself in werewolf form. This one was exceptionally hard because, well, maybe Miyuk will enlighten you why, but it was exceptionally hard this time around.
Cool.
Do you want to you want to table talk?
Who are you asking?
Mike, he made a noise.
No. I'm laughing. I've been laughing a lot because I'm making very bad jokes in my head, but I'm like, try not saying them out loud.
Okay. You guys are headed east. Or Miyuk, what would you like to do?
I guess I want to try and regroup. Get down the mountain. I don't know if she's going to be comfortable yet going back to the team. I think she's a little too shaken, but I think she's going to start trying to get down the mountain.
So you have a telepathic sense with this entity that you are now accompanied by, and she senses your desire to at least know where the rest of the team is. And she says, on my descent, I saw them off towards the west. And that's what she says to you.
Okay, so I think I still want to head down, but in the direction that they are. Like, my idea is that hopefully by the time we meet
You
up...
guys are pizza pieing?
Yeah, hopefully by the time that we end up together, I'll have, like, decided if I can exist in a society or with other people.
Okay, so are you just gonna take off?
Yeah.
Okay, so you take off towards the southwest at a, how are you moving?
I don't think I'm, like, running, but I wouldn't say I'm, like, enjoying the scenery.
Okay. You're expeditiously moving to the southwest. Okay, Kirkin, River, and Garth, you all have been going for about, well, I don't know, how long would you want to go? You just want to go until you see something of interest?
Yeah, we're just trying to get away.
Okay. So is your what are your triggers? Just anything weird?
Anything weird, like
Dolls,
a loud
things with
sound?
holes in them.
You see a big sponge. No.
Yeah.
No, you've made your way through. Interestingly enough, the whole advent of the entity falling from the sky and then the absence of sound, it almost seems like it was like an image, a figment. It was like not important compared to what else was going on at the current time. And just now you're starting to realize, you're starting to gain back your senses, or you're starting to take awareness of the senses that you have, that you're moving through the forest. You can hear sounds off in the distance. You're not sure what they are. You're Ahead of you is, sparsely populated mountainside terrain. It's snowing. You're running. It's probably shin deep now, rather than up to your waist. It's getting lower, but you are headed down the mountain in the southeasterly direction. Garth, every probably 5 minutes or so, you feel a vibration in the south easternly direction. But other than that, nothing out of the ordinary is happening.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep on moving.
How long do you want to do that for?
Well, let's check to see if we can still hear or see this creature moving back and forth.
No. You have the threat of it you feel has passed.
Okay.
Nice.
So maybe we will stop then. What do you guys think?
I'm chill to stop, yeah.
How much time would it take you before you stopped?
Let's say we moved for like 10 minutes. Is that too much?
No.
No? Okay.
Is that not enough?
I feel like with 10 minutes, you wouldn't feel as comforted as I made it sound a minute ago.
I'm definitely not feeling comfortable.
If you moved for an hour, you would feel comfortably out of the range of this.
Okay.
East, southeast. Okay, yeah, an hour southeast sounds good to me. Because that's still down the hill.
Yeah, an hour is
Which
a
I'm
lot
very
better.
much into.
Yeah.
Okay. Miyuk, you've moved for about an hour without noticing anything out of the ordinary. What do you guys want to do? Plus, we only have like 3 minutes of the show left.
Well, if we've moved that much, maybe we can stop. If we have done an hour's worth of moving.
Okay. So, I will just.
Dan looks at all the other stuff he found.
I will describe to you where you've stopped.
Okay.
Okay. So, as you stop, you notice you are coming. The terrain, rather than having a downgrade, is kind of plateauing out. You come to kind of like almost a precipice, not over a valley or a canyon or anything of that sort. It's just a slight outcropping that reaches over the snow. It continues at a downgrade, about 20 feet over the edge of that. The trees have kind of dipped away, and from your vantage point, you can actually see down into the darkness of it all. The gray mist, or the grayness of the clouds and mists that kind of surrounded you on the upper elevations of the mountain has kind of faded and dipped away a little bit. So you can see a slight glow off of the snow cast by the moon through the mist. Off to your west, it goes back into the same type of terrain, like basically from where you were coming, it's that same type of terrain. Off to the east, it almost goes at a little bit of an upgrade, or an uptake, just a little bit, but basically the kind of outcropping that you've managed to reach right now stretches a little bit off to the west, but continues wholly off to the east. Like, you can see it go for a while. Probably. Okay. You're not sure how far, but as far as you can see, it kind of goes off to your left, if you're looking out. It's clear on this kind of outcropping. Like, there aren't the sparse trees don't exist on this kind of precipice that hangs over
Guys, how do you
Hi.
feel?
Good.
Great conversationalists you guys are.
Yeah.
Feeling like so good about this precipice.
Do you think we should try and hold up here in some sort of shelter for the night? Or do you want to keep moving?
Oh, I think we should rest.
Yeah, I fear we could move further and further away from our companions if we keep
That was
going.
the most stop. Sorry, that was the most D&D sentence I've heard in this whole game thus far.
I'm trying my
fear-
best to.
I fear as though we shall be moving
Hey,
further and
I'm
further
trying to
away
be.
from
I'm trying to be.
I love it.
Here.
No, it's very good. It's very good.
Yeah.
All right.
It like almost took me out of the moment. It was so good.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think if we just wait here, we'll find them next week.
Oh my fucking god.
I hate you, Kirkin. A lightning bolt comes down and fucking strikes you in the face.
And Garth doesn't even flinch when that like just kind of like grins like thank you, Talos. Thank you.
In real life, I think Kirkin's kind of worried because like resting means that daylight will come.
Yeah.
So I think Kirkin's not gonna sleep at all, and he's just
Okay.
going to sort of post up and like try and figure out where he thinks the sun is going to come from, and like put his hood up and his gloves on and get his umbrella ready and just like post up in fear.
That's
Under a tree, maybe?
it's, just, I mean, not to add to Kirkin's like fear of the sun. It's going to bring back memories for you that are extremely painful. Memories of your first time being in the sun. You've thus far managed to avoid the sun, I feel like, probably for the last however many years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
very much so a sleep during the day, go out at night kind of thing.
Yeah, and this is gonna be the first time in a long time that you are going into direct sunlight.
But I think Garth kind of talked him into it. Like, no one's really been like, hey, we're all in this together for like 3 years. So I think he's kind of like, we're all in this together. But yeah, I think he's like, you know what? I know I won't die. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think we'll see next time how he handles it.
Okay, so you guys are posting up?
Post up. Yeah.
Okay.
You need
Me-
to rest anyways.
Miyuk, you are, you move to, when you come out of the woods, you also crest upon a precipice. There is a slight uptake to your right. If you look off to the left, it's almost going upwards into a small peak. You think it's like another, like a ridge line to another mountain. And off the edge of this precipice, you can see down into the valley. There's a dark forest at the very bottom, and the snow is kind of shining or showing the true nature of the terrain below you. It's about 20 feet drop from where you are down onto the next level of
What is
terrain.
the true nature of the terrain below me?
It's going down the mountain. There's a few ridge lines, sparse forest, probably another full day's adventure.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, you are on a mountain.
Yeah. I don't know, I guess, like, I can't just walk forever. Maybe I'll try and make camp, or...
Interesting.
It doesn't seem like... Is there...
No, make camp. Oh, go ahead. Ask your question. Sorry.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure if there was like a definitive direction. Like I would assume that the party's going to go. Like I was hoping
Oh.
it'd be like a natural, like, oh, like this is probably where we'll both go, but it's a fucking mountain, so maybe not.
I mean, you're kind of at a very unique geographical landmark, and you think everyone going down the mountain will hit this landmark at some point.
Camp sounds great.
Okay. Not what I expected, but okay. Take some camp. You know that if you head west, you will meet your friends.
Wink, wink.
Okay.
You know that if you don't camp,
Can I literally show you where you guys are on the map? It's
Yes.
like fucking.
wait, don't show yet. Okay, go now.
Okay. So, Miyuk, you are here. The rest of the party is right here. You're separated by this like little up ridge. If you just go over this ridge, you will see them.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. I guess I'll press forward then.
Okay.
Fucking naturally. I totally
You
would.
smell us. You can smell our stink from miles away.
As you crest that small ridgeline over the top, you look down towards as the precipice continues, and you see a small encampment of people. And they're probably your friends.
Cool. So
I
I
got
want
like
to
a lot
keep
of
them.
gold.
I want to keep them in my sight, but I don't actually want to return to camp yet.
Alright, cool.
Rude.
So you can see them.
I'm having a crisis.
Well, your friends can help you. I was having a crisis too. Then Dan grabbed me by the shoulders. Then he was here for me.
And that is where we will end the game.
That's nice.
Yeah, I don't have any
Wasn't it Sunday?
cliffhanger for tonight.
I mean, we made progress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stuff's
gotta
happening. A lot of exciting stuff.
We just gotta find out where rpgKyle and Olga went.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
They've been there the whole time.
They were like buried under snow.
They're making out. What if we kissed in a D&D game under the snow?
Oh my god, I hate you, Kyle.